Father. Master, we thank you for the gathering here tonight. We thank you for those who are here. We thank you for those who are on the way. Father, be amongst us, Master, as we are all believers in your will and in your word. Father, we're asking you to have mercy upon us. All these and other blessings we ask in the holy name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Next on our agenda, we have approval of the minutes. Everyone, please take 2 to 3 minutes and let's read our minutes.
And everyone should have a copy.
I didn't get my copy.
They need to get up in the bag, because I did pass them out, and that's probably get them. And I'm not being mean.
That was rude.
Well, I apologize, I didn't mean to do, but that's what it is.
We have a motion to approve the minutes.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Yeah.
Any additions or corrections?
Just a correction.
Okay.
Lois? Not this one.
For me, under recognition of visitors, my name, Miss Bill, is Carla with an A, and I'm an 86 graduate, not 96.
Oh, okay.
Let's go back, first, please.
Ma'am,
You say your name is, no, Carla.
Carla.
Yeah.
On the front, on the visitors column, you have it spelled right, but under recognition of visitors, it's misspelled. And also my, graduate year is wrong.
Okay, just give me a minute so that I can correct the copy too.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said it's 1986?
Yeah.
Any other corrections, additions, comments? I'd like for a motion.
I move that the minutes be accepted as printed and any corrections be submitted in writing.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Those that are financial viewers, please take a moment to read over our financial report. Yes. Yes.
For the service fee, do we have a status update on whether or not they're gonna refund us? Oh, the service fee, yes ma'am. I went in and, yeah, I have time. I have to make another appointment. The person that's gonna do this wasn't there.
Oh.
I do go in periodically and ask them to, we were grandfathered in before they started the service fee, and I have to get the right person to, give us credit. And she has not been at the bank that I just worked at. So, I'll make another attempt.
But if we've been grandfathered in, shouldn't that just, be an automatic, or you have to see someone who is going to? Cause if we grandfathered in, they should know. I'm just asking, Ms. Brooks.
They should. I have to go in each time, though. They should. See, the machine, I mean, it's automatic. So, you have to ask before they will take it off, because it's automatic. The machine automatic assesses.
I make a motion that the, financial statement is accepted as printed.
You move a second?
We have a second? Anyone?
I second.
Oh, Ms. Marks, okay. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next on our agenda is our president's report. But before I get into our president's report, I see some faces that I met some folks prior to our meeting that I believe this is maybe their first time or they haven't been here in a while. So if you haven't been here in a while or it's your first time, please stand and give us your name, let us know when did you graduate, and one, I guess, tidbit or one factor about yourself that maybe,
Hello everyone, my name is Donald Gordon. I graduated undergrad in 2011 and then in grad school 2014 from here. So when I graduated, I left and worked at JHJSB Apple, and I came back to TSU. I worked in the College of Science. I was their technical specialist. I just left in August. And so I got the emails and tried to show up for one of the meetings with information.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a scholarship from this Alumni Association back in 2009, 2010. So that was a really cool thing. I didn't say thank you back then. I sure appreciate it now.
My name is Terrell Stafford. I'm a junior accounting major, undergrad currently. One interesting fact is I served 4 years in the Navy prior to coming back to school, so I'm excited about that. Not as cool as he, I don't have the alumni scholarship, so.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. How did you hear about today's meeting?
Ms. Morris, she came and spoke to my class and like, hey, you should come to the meetings on the 15th. So, okay, I'll stop by.
All right, yay.
Thanks, Whitney. And thank you for your service.
Thank you, I
Thank you for
appreciate
your
it.
service. So we'll go ahead and with our president's report. Not too much, only a few things today. Hopefully all of you via email, if not via email, we have hard copies, have received our 2019 annual report. It's not for the calendar year, it's for school academic year. And so it is from it ends in August. It ends in August of each year. And so hopefully you have a chance to take a look at it. It's highlights from the year, not all the activity, but highlights from most of our activities from the year. Homecoming, our 2019 soiree, scholarship recipients, our 40 under 40, And if you have our life member recognition, and if you happen to have the electronic version, there's links that you can click on, so it's interactive. And the links go to our Facebook page, to our photo galleries, to our website, and to our YouTube page as well with our alumni video. So thank you everyone who contributed and made this past year a success. Thank you. Also, this past week on Tuesday, I sit on the Business Advisory Council, and so we had a Business Advisory Council meeting with Dean Yin and our new Dean as of this semester, and the Business Advisory Council members. And I let them know about Alumni Career Week, which you'll hear more about in our committee report. They had some ideas and to help out with the upcoming next spring Alumni Career Week. And then also I spoke with them about, which I'll speak about a little later on, our endowment, with the endowment kickoff for scholarships as well. Then also, I think most of you, if you came a little bit earlier, you already heard it, but I'll say it again. Tonight's, this evening's refreshments, and I would say light bites, but it's a whole dinner. Was provided by Carl Jenkins and Blake Green. So thank you.
Actually, Carl and I, we've actually made a commitment to do this every November. That's why I say thank you for all the hard work you all do throughout the year.
Thank you. Fantastic.
It'll get bigger and better. So. Carl, you.
Thank you.
I would like to personally thank the two of you, and I'd like to make a motion that y'all do it every month.
Absolutely. No, second, no.
I think they did good.
Absolutely. And so the opportunity is there though, Mr. Rich, thank you for making that joke there, because the opportunity is there for our alumni to make donations and contribute towards refreshments each monthly meeting. It will help out the chapter tremendously instead of going into the budget. And so I think we never have. Okay. So every month some alumni steps up. I thought some months we didn't have any, but I guess in those months Ms. Brooks fills in. So she may do 4 or 5 months out of the year. And so hopefully some more of our alums step up so Ms. Brooks doesn't have to take that burden all on herself. Absolutely. So thank you for that. Not anything else there. We'll get into our committee reports so we can catch up for time. But I do just want to say this is my last general body meeting as president. So tonight we have a special, it's election night. And so we have election night. And so I want to say thank you for that. I'll see you all, of course, next month and months to come, which is our last general body meeting. And then our membership person, Bernice, she will tell you all about December, because we have quite a bit going on in December as well. But I just want to say in the last 4 years, it's been a blast, it's been great. Took care of a lot of business, had a lot of fun. And then also we raised money for student scholarships. And so we awarded close to $20,000 in scholarships over the last 4 years. And then also in the last 4 years, we've had our largest membership of 50 members as well. We started live streaming. We started live streaming over the last 4 years. Zoom and Facebook Live. And we're Facebook Live tonight as well, and Zoom. Then also, we produced and issued out our first alumni professional video. If you haven't seen it, it's something to watch there. And then also, over the last 4 years, we have identified 120 40 under 40 JHJ School of Business alumni who's doing big things professionally, entrepreneurship-wise, business-wise, and in the community. And then lastly, the list goes on and on, but lastly for this small summary is I'm proud to announce that, and I'll talk about more new business,
that, I'm leaving a challenge for the next administration. We'll get it started this year, but it'll be on the next administration to fulfill that. With everyone's help, is that, we're starting a campaign, 20K for 2020. And so that's $20,000, before or during, anytime during the year 2020, 20K for 2020. And that's gonna be an endowment fund. Of course, we'll do our annual fundraising, awarding scholarships for immediate need. But we're thinking about the future, we're thinking about legacy. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 100 years from now, when no one in this room will be in this room, this endowment will go on. Well, Ms. Brooks will be here. Ms. Brooks and Dr. Freeman will still be here. But everyone else is gone. But the endowment will live on as long as the institution is here. And so 20K for 2020, and as of right now, the university will match that amount. So we raise 20K, the university will match us 20,000 for an amount of 40,000. And we can always add more to it, but it just won't be the matching element, the matching piece. And so we had a small setting with the university. They explained all the ins and outs to us. And so our next president will probably have some speakers coming in from the university and talk to you all about it. But within the next 2 weeks or so, be looking out for emails, because there's gonna be a special website set up, ways to pay online, text to give, all type of new technology that the university is gonna provide for us to raise these funds. No particular amount, $1, $10, $500, $1,000, but we'll be the core group, and then we'll go out to our alums. Maybe some alums that don't necessarily come to meetings, only tailgating, only at football, basketball games. You might see them at work, etc. But we'll reach out to those alums, starting with our core group. So 20K for 2020. Everything's already signed and all of that from our dean, from our new dean, Dean Yen has signed off on it, and the university as well has signed off on it as well. And so the funds will go to a School of Business student specifically. Required GPA 2.5, sophomore, junior, or senior, no freshmen. Must be a full-time enrolled student, exhibit financial need, and approved by the alumni chapter committee. We put that clause in there as well. And so we have actually here a true guy that wears 3 hats, maybe 4 if I'm counting, maybe miscounting there. But Dan Lay is an alum TSU, and then also an adjunct professor. But then he also works in the Office of Development. And so thank you for coming, and thanks for helping us get through this process.
No problem. I just want to say I actually on the back end handle all the money that coming in, so you can assure that with my moral obligation and my technical obligation, I'm also a CPA, so I have a lot of head to protect myself and protect you guys, make sure money is accounted for properly, so we can get invested. And the other thing is on the clause is we only gonna invest and match one hit 20,000 only, because we only have one chance to match. So we don't want to match so early.
Absolutely. So we'll collect that amount. Once we get to that amount, then we'll actually start.
Let me just add. So I don't know if y'all know this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the chapel will be celebrating 30 years next year.
Yes.
And the school will be celebrating 65 years next year. I think it's a great way to commemorate that.
Absolutely. Very great. Thank you, sir. And we have a gift from Dan Lee and the Office of Development.
Yeah, I think that right now I give out as much as I can.
Absolutely. That's some of the L pins here.
I had one left, so first come, first serve. Okay.
Absolutely. But that concludes my president's report for today. Thank you all for everything. Gain some friends, lifelong friends, experience, knowledge, and, further strengthen my love for the, alma mater. So thank you. On our committee reports, we have our fundraising committee. Ms. Benny Allen Brooks is our chair. Ms. Benny Brooks.
As it was announced last meeting, we were going to do a raffle, and I have the raffle gifts over to my right, on the table. We have a Fitbit and, 2 season tickets to basketball games and a fire stick. Now, the problem is that it's not a problem, but we had one of our members to volunteer to print the tickets. I have the tickets. However, he put $5 on here, and we were suggesting and that we sell the tickets at $5 or 3 for $10. The 3 for $10 is not on here. So what I would like for you all to do very quickly is to, let's vote on what we want to do. Do we want to just sell the tickets for $5 each? But I'm asking all members, and I'll hound you to the next, to pay me $100. And that $100 will be used for scholarships only. That's the way we got our $4,000 last year, through a raffle. And if everybody participates, we will have at least close to $4,000. Please, I'm begging and I'm looking. Now, how do we want to do it? Do you want to sell them for $5 or do you want to sell them 3 for $10? And I'm going to take a vote. Please, which one you want to do? The $5 people?
Both ways. She's asking because she puts them in bundles and she counts for 100 and it will be different.
It'll be different.
You don't know what you're gonna buy. It'll be 5
Can I make a motion, please?
Huh? Question? Any question?
Yeah. How many tickets are in a, is it in a book or you just 6
It would be 20
So we can't.
at $5.
But we can't evenly do for 10.
Yeah, I'll just give you more tickets.
So she wants to know if she should add more to the bundles, like 5 more, but we don't know how people will buy them, so you would at least have.
Well, you can propose this to them. $5 a ticket or 3 for $10. And if you want to say 3 for $10, I'll have to add some more to your bundle. That's the only thing I'm trying to find out. Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
I can get some more tickets if we sell, if we don't make it so.
Yes, ma'am.
You're saying that each ticket already have $5 on the new print.
That's all we put on
So
there.
I would like to move that the tickets remain with $5. And that we sell them at $5 and leave them to the people.
Okay, that'd be fine. Thank you.
All in, I second.
All in favor of the 5?
Yes.
All right.
Well, second. She said, I mean, you said
The second motion.
Blake. Blake.
second.
He seconded. All in favor of the 5?
Yeah.
All in favor?
If it's $5, I will add 5 more, no, I don't have to. I will take 5 from here. And I'll give you 20 tickets. Okay? So is that understood for everybody?
We already have a second.
We get it.
All in favor?
No, that's
Not
just.
you.
No, I'm over this.
No.
I take care of a motion.
No, the president has to. Go on, you cannot do it.
So Mary, already in Blake second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you.
Okay, now, should I make my distribution now? No, we'll wait till after the meeting. I don't want nobody to leave. That's my problem.
How about,
What's the movie?
once we get to our other committee reports, then we can.
Okay.
Is that all for fun?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go out and work from home this week.
No, you're fine.
Thank you, no, so genuine.
Thank you so much, everyone on that. I believe we're gonna have a good fundraiser. When's the date?
Okay, that's another thing. I need to get you $100 at the next meeting. And the reason being, we have season tickets for the basketball game. And if I wait until January,
No, I was saying, when is the raffle, when they pull?
The drawing.
I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be next month,
December 20th.
December the 20th,
December 20th.
at our Christmas dinner. And
That was off, last month. We had mentioned December 20th, I want to say December 20th. That was it. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. Next on our agenda is our recruitment committee, Ms. Bernica Scott. Bernica?
Hello and good evening. I will be short. I just have a couple of announcements and then I just wanted to give an update. I would like to gladly say that we are at 50 members. That was the goal this year, was to get 50 members, and we did just that, so thank you. And I'll also just give a little bit of information on our dues. Our dues are $100, and lifetime dues are $450. Are there any questions?
you said dues, regular dues is how much?
100, and lifetime is 450.
Wouldn't it be,
Well, 50, I'm sorry.
so it'd be 450 plus the 50, so it'd be 500 for the
Yes.
first time,
Mhm.
lifetime.
Any other questions? All right, well, this month, I'm sure you probably saw the flyer on our website. We are going to a play on tomorrow, David's Mother, right here at the Playhouse on campus. It starts at 7 p.m. The tickets are $10 and it's $5 for students. Go to the next slide. And our Rockets game for December is December 16th. That's on a Monday at 7 p.m. Hopefully, we will be able to get the link out to start purchasing the tickets sometime next week. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there for you guys, so you'll kind of know. And the price range will be about maybe like $60 to $70, and this will include any service fee. And so we're looking to have 50 people come. You can bring family, you can invite family, you can invite friends, you can invite other alums from other chapters. So the JHJ will host the night, but it's, you know, you can invite anyone to come out. I think. Oh, and we'll be sitting at the lower level as well. You won't be sitting up in the sky.
No.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Dillon. We have a lower level seating this time, yes. And the thing for, the reason why we're wanting to get the 50, and I'll say this is, if we get 50 people to attend the game, we're able to do a pregame. So that means that we'll be able to go out on the court, we'll get to see some of the players shoot around, and we can just kind of hang out there for maybe like 30 to 45 minutes, and then we just go on up to our seats. So we're trying to get that, you know, our mark is to get 50, so we'll be able to, as a group, to go down on the floor and just kind of see the players, you know, shoot around and all that. So that pretty much, yes.
And is that gonna be open to the students as well, or are they just alumni members?
Yes, we will open it up for students as well, yes. Any questions?
Okay, I'll speak on the social event, but who all, by show of hands, who came out to the last Rockets night, or alumni TSU night? Okay, about one third of the room. We had a great time, had a good crowd, a good amount of TSU alumni. We even had other chapters attend as well, some folks from Ocean Soul, Maroon and Gray, and Houston Metro, I believe, came out. And Dr. Lane was there as well, our TSU president. Had a great time, looking forward to even increasing those numbers. this time around. And last time the Rockets played the LA Lakers. LeBron James that just came to LA Lakers. And I don't know if it was on Blake's birthday or not, but it was pretty close to Blake's birthday time. Rockets won. This time they're not playing the Lakers, but they're playing San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs on that night. So good Texas rivalry. Good Texas rivalry there. But not only that, in December. And so when you pay your $100 as a member of the alumni chapter, $50 stays with the alumni chapter, but $50 goes to Texas Southern University National Alumni Association, TSUNAA. So you're a member of both when you pay with that $100. If you're a life member, then you're a life member at TSUNAA. But I said that to say that this year, TSUNAA is a member, organizational member of the Black Professional Alliance, BPA. And annually, for about 10 years or so, I think this is the 10th annual, they have a holiday toy drive. And it's on December the 5th. December 5th from 6 to 10 downtown. Non-members, it's $20 to get in. But if all of you are members, it's complimentary for you because TSUNAA pays the organizational membership fee. And so come out, it's a great time if you haven't been there before. And this is a conglomerate of organizations. It's about 20, 25 organizations, from real estate to accountants to engineers to nursing to teachers, etc. Yes, question?
So the 5th is not a Monday, so is it on a Monday or is it on the 5th?
Oh, that may be a typo. That's a typo. It's on Thursday. Thank you. Great catch.
It is the 5th. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
December the 5th?
On Thursday. So business professional attire, and if you're a life member, we're asking all life members to wear your life member TSU lapel pin. However, if you're not a life member, we have a lapel pin that most of us received today, and so you can wear your TSU lapel pin as well. So
What's the time?
6 to 10. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. where it's at the Reinvention Music Center.
That's right. It's right across from the Word.
Right across from the Word. Thank you. You're exactly right. Next to
The Hard Rock.
Next to the Hard Rock.
It should be a
Cafe. Yes.
I don't want to do the word raffle is misspelled on here.
Oh.
That's 3 old teachers.
Sure.
Just correct it and go on.
Please do. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's all for our December. That's for our December events. Bernita, anything else?
That concludes my report.
Okay, how many, I haven't paid my ticket yet for the play, but I intend on going. So can I just, how do I pay?
So you can pay online at brownpapertickets.com and you can pay at the door.
At the door?
Yeah, it's $10.
Okay, good deal.
Yes, if you go on our website, it has everything there and it tells you how to go to, well, it's not a link actually on the website, but it tells you the website where you can go and pay, and then you can also pay at the door.
Fantastic.
Who all been to the TSU Gator play?
It's been a long time.
I want y'all to know, they do a really good job. I'm trying to go to every one of them. They do really good. If you talk about like ensemble type songs, they do really good.
Is that just a Ticketmaster pay, how do you, for the Rockets night, how's that, how do you pay for that?
So what'll happen is I'll receive a link from the Rockets, and then what we'll do is we'll just basically say, hey, we'll just kind of share the link, and then you just click on the link and you purchase your ticket. So it'll be a block. So we'll do like a block of 50, and so it'll be just 50 seats, so you can choose, your seat.
Okay. Yeah. And it'll go first come, first served basis?
Basically, yes.
Yeah, we'll get you on a list tonight, so you can get the email, and then there'll be a link, and then I would say, probably y'all will buy it as soon as you see it because it's open to everybody?
Yes.
Initially, this time instead of just members first and then everybody?
Yes, cause we're gonna send it over to our, national association, so they can also, as well, you know, send it out to the rest of the alums outside of the JHJ chapter, and then we'll send it to the presidents of the other chapters as well, and the students. And so, you know, you can send it to your family and friends. Yeah.
Okay, that concludes,
Just
yes.
one question, is it possible that we get more than 50 cents? I'm just wondering, like, if we sell that fast, is it possible?
Well, we probably can, but, you know, you know, I think they probably give to the top of that based on, you know, when she goes in, you know,
What's left?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't see a many problems.
Okay, that concludes our recruitment committee report. Okay, next we have our chair of our undergraduate committee, Carl Jenkins. Carl?
Hello, everybody. My name is Carl Jenkins, and I'm the chair of the undergraduate committee. And, oh, you got a slide for me? Khadijah's gonna give our report this time.
Okay, Khadijah Hicks.
So the alumni week had a great turnout. We sent out surveys, 7 out of 18 people responded. What we received from the survey was a lot of the freshman class did not know the alumni chapter existed. And that was great exposure by entering the classrooms and being able to speak to the students. They had plenty of questions. And we also received feedback from a couple of professors saying that we should continue to do this every year.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you. And so, yes?
I just wanted to say, it just seems like from when Carl and, Quentin first started, how this has really blossomed.
Yes.
It has really blossomed.
Absolutely.
I mean, good job, Carl.
Good job, good job.
Can I say something?
Oh, go ahead.
No? I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
This, for the people that, may or may not know, we started this 30 years ago. This is our 30th year for this chapter. And back in the day, we went in the classroom. We only had a short period of time where we did not continue. But we started when this chapter was.
We're gonna go on to the next committee report, but thank you, thank you for giving us the history. That I don't believe that needed a rebuttal.
No, and I don't have a rebuttal, I just
Yes.
have a comment. When I spoke to my class, I did let them know that when we got ready to give out scholarships, that we would try to make a concerted effort to come back, because a lot of them don't know about the scholarships. And I wanted to make sure that students had an opportunity to apply for those scholarships, so it would be nice for us to go back into the classrooms again when we get ready to do that.
Okay.
Even if it's just to pass through, give out the applications and things like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you for that. And so we had 15 alumni, 8 professors, and about 250 students was covered in that 1 week period. We had some professors said that although they allow alumni in their classrooms, this was the best year ever, or the best semester ever. And so about 3 professors said that. And so we thank everyone that participated, all those who, all the giants whose shoulders we're standing on, who paved the way, the trailblazers, we thank you as well.
Isn't this like a prerequisite, I would think more or less too, for those students who are obviously gonna be graduating and going on a bigger venture, certainly employment, that sort of thing, because aren't they gonna be having, corps coming in and interviewing the students, so this is kind of a prerequisite to that?
It's not a prerequisite, but it should be, right? But it's not required. Internship class is not required. One thing I learned this alumni week, there's only one track out of the 4, I think it's marketing maybe, that requires an internship course. The rest are electives, and you can choose different electives. You don't necessarily have to choose an internship elective. So some of the things that I talked to the students about was things that they need to have before. Definitely, Dr. Ojodi
Dr. Ojodi has been challenged by the dean to really work with internships and prerequisites. And so that's her mission for like the next 12 months or so, is to secure more internships and exposure prior to graduation. I saw a hand. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to add my experience, and I talked to two of the MIS classes, and I felt like we got very good feedback from the class. They asked a lot of questions, so that's always good to try to keep it conversational. What I did iterate to them and want to bring it to this group as well too is that I work in the public transportation field, in transportation, and there is a need for professionals, especially MIS, and I related it to the type of jobs related to that degree, compatibility with that. But there is a need for professionals in public transportation. It's industry that requires a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different specialties, from business, finance to legal to, it's not just engineering, it's not just planning. So so that's what I tried to convey to them, that consider getting into public transportation as an industry, not necessarily as this is my background, but in terms of jobs. What I am doing, working on it as well too, is with the company that I work for, HNTB is an engineering firm. We are working on right now setting up a workforce development pilot program with Texas Southern University, not just Texas Southern, but also with Prairie View A&M, University of Houston, all the local colleges, to set up a workforce development program for professional services. So everything that, like I said, all the different backgrounds that we use in public transportation, we're gonna try to recruit here locally. We have a capacity issue in our region for those professionals, and so there's a commitment from my company to help set it up, and obviously we'll get buy-in from other supporting agencies such as Houston Metro, such as in different cities. They're the public transportation agency in Dallas, Capital Metro in Austin, in San Antonio. We'll start right here locally first in Houston. So I'll be coming back to this organization, Alumni Association, to obviously help with the rollout of this, but the business school more in general as well too.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Great. So good feedback for our undergraduate community, Carl, Khadijah, everyone else who helped out, and all the alums who went in the classroom. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Me?
Yeah, Mr. Arnold, we went into the classroom too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Went into a couple classrooms and spoke with students, and so some have already reached back out to me, and we've added their email addresses to our correspondence list, although they're not alums yet. I said it's okay for them to start receiving the emails and understand the culture, type of activities and things that we do on a monthly basis. Yes, so is that, does that conclude your undergraduate committee report?
And there's a survey that's out. I put a survey out on Monday, I think it was Monday morning. And I've only gotten 7 responses. It was 18 that went out. I haven't gotten any responses back. Yeah, you want to. Different ones. But not everybody. But in order for me to make it grow or find out what everybody needs, I need some feedback. So.
Absolutely. So if you still have yours pending, please complete your survey. Next on we have one more committee report tonight. It's our Constitution and Bylaws Committee, and Carl is our chair. He's our parliamentarian and our chair.
Hello again, everybody. Well, after this meeting today, I'm going to send over the minutes to National from this meeting, from the last meeting, all the different line items that were approved, the changes that were made on the bylaws. They're waiting for the approved minutes from that meeting. And as soon as I give them that, everything is approved by the National Association. I send it to the parliamentarian and the president, the chapter, the national, and everything is approved. So that's about it.
Yeah, we just wanna say thank you. Thank you for last month, going through the process with us, amendments and constitutional bylaws. Thank you. That concludes all of our committee reports. That's old business. And new business, I've already spoken about the endowment, so just stay tuned. Yes.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I'm not sure if the answer here, but after going through, what we went through at the October meeting in the auditorium, which we got nothing settled. On the elections, why are there term limits on how long one can serve in office, and there are no term limits on the delegates? Why is that so? Because a lot of the delegates have been sitting there for lots of time. So why can't there be a time limit on the delegates also? Maybe some people who are running would feel more confident that they're going to win, or that they have a chance of winning.
Sure.
But is it like the Supreme Court? It's a lifetime appointment?
I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer right now. So, we have the answer.
Well, from what I've seen in the past, the delegates are actually appointed by the various chapters. Each chapter is, has the opportunity to appoint 2 delegates. So our chapter automatically lets our president and the other officer, if there's an officer from our chapter, be the delegate. If the chapter doesn't want that, they can vote to replace it, but, that's not, yeah.
No, if they're national, they're automatically, we can't change them.
You can't change the president, but you can change the other office, the other delegate.
Not if they're on national.
No.
If they're a national officer, they're automatically a delegate.
Okay, yeah, okay, then that's that.
Right, yeah, but the answer, can it be changed? I'm sure it could be, right? I'm sure it can be. So what I'll do, because I wear 2 hats, I'm the VP of Finance for National, we're speaking about my homecoming, the National Alumni Association General Body meeting. That's what we're referring to. And I'll funnel that question up to the National Executive Body.
Okay. Can I just say something? The delegates are voted on in your chapter, in your individual chapter. However, if you have 2 people from your chapter that are officers, they are automatically delegates, and that's in the national constitution. But in other chapters, they can vote to send who to or whoever they vote to send. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand, but I've seen the same delegates.
Well, the chapter voted to send
You know,
it.
I've seen the same ones.
The chapter's supposed to vote.
But see,
It should be, but if you
no, I think it's a great question, right? It's just by observation, as I start to think back over the past years, some of the same faces are there, multiple elections.
But if the chapters don't have members, they're gonna vote the same people all the time. So you have to think about it. One thing that we have a problem at Texas Southern University is we don't get our members to be active. I mean, you're gonna have your same faces over and over. It's wrong and it shouldn't, but when the kids graduate, they wait 5 more years before they actually become members. So, you know, it's something that we as members need to work on and getting more people in so they can be those delegates for those chapters. Exactly.
Okay, Mary?
Yes, what I was going to say, I can understand that officers are automatic delegates, right?
Right.
But I have never been in a chapter where the body voted on members to be delegates. And that's the point that she's making.
Exactly.
Never.
Must be other chapters.
The other chapters.
Well,
Because we have
they should vote. They should vote, because we voted. We voted to send delegates when nobody was officers. And we voted to send delegates.
But just like this gentleman just.
Wait, hold on. We come to you next, Stephanie. Yes.
Well, I just wanted to speak on what he just said about how students wait after they graduate 5 years later. Well, that's not just an alumni thing. They do it in undergrad too. Students just tend to not be as active as they should be. For example, she came to our class and I'm the only student that's here tonight. So that's not an issue that you can deal with after they graduate. It has to start now as they're undergrad.
But I wasn't speaking of how many people are in a chapter. Because if there are 5 people in a chapter and only the officers are delegates, then that's not gonna help. If you have 205, if only the officers are delegates, that's what I'm saying. What about the membership? No members can be delegates? Only officers? Is that part of the bylaw?
Hold on, we got one more from Ms. Stephanie, and then.
I don't know the intricate details, but just listening, okay, it makes sense. Yes, the national officers are automatic delegates, but the voted officers that are not nationals, it seems as this gentleman was saying, they're repetitiously re-voted. If I understood correctly, because you don't have some chapters that have many members or hardly any at all, so you're seeing the same voted delegates year after year. I'm saying what just kind of makes sense. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I totally agree with you, but automatically the voted national officers are automatic, but then the voted chapter officers, if they're continuously being voted in, then that's who are the delegates. And that doesn't mean that it can't change, but what do you do when you don't have alumni who should come back and participate? I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, well, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said.
I think we have enough information, to be able to pose a question.
Exactly. Please take that time, 3-minute answer. 'Cause that's, I think you understood what I was saying.
Sure.
Who's gonna be in charge of that? Who's gonna be in charge of that?
Well, it'll be the parliamentarian, but sure, I'll relay the message, from chapter level up to nationals. And hopefully we'll have a resolution, soon, and then we can,
Probably the next, I guess, homecoming, because they have to be voted on to add into the constitutional bylaws.
Right.
And then that following year. And so,
First, I want to do that, then write it down, so, I mean.
I'm sorry, what?
Write it down, so we can send it to the parliamentarian.
Sure, yeah, we'll pose a question.
Yeah.
We'll pose a question, but thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And this is where you get informed, right? In your general body meetings, this is where you get information, become informed, so you can relay a message to your other alumni who are not, present. And so thank you for that. And speaking of constitution, bylaws, and voting and all of that stuff, great segue, because next on our agenda is our elections. And so our nominating committee, Blake Green, Janice Francis, Wanda Anderson is here, so nominating committee is in charge.
Okay, well, let's give a hand to our current officers. They're doing a really great job. So this election has been sort of, I guess I would say, one of the most easiest ones. Because, let's see what we have here. So thank you all for your nomination. So we received a total of 9 people who were nominated for various positions. 6 of those that were nominated were accepted their nomination. 1 of those 6 were deemed ineligible. So that leaves us with 5 candidates currently on the ballot And those names are, and none of those positions are being opposed at this time. So we have Jasmine Delton as president, Vernica Scott as vice president of membership, Whitney Jones Moore. The recording secretary position is open, the corresponding secretary position is open, financial secretary position is open. The treasurer, we have Benny Allen Brooks, and for parliamentarian, we have Carl Jenkins.
Can you go through that list? Do we have any handouts? No? Yeah. Can you just go through, repeat the list? Repeat the list.
I emailed it, but it's, for president, we have Jasmine Delton.
Okay.
But everybody in here don't have that, do they? When did you?
Well, I emailed it on the, okay, that was emailed.
I saw it.
Okay.
Just trying to see you up on the
We
board.
got it. I have it. Thank you. So go ahead.
So for president, we have Jasmine Belton. Vice president, we have Vernica Scott. Vice president of membership, Whitney Jones Moore. As I stated, the recording secretary is open, corresponding secretary is open, and financial secretary is open. And the reason they're open is because no one accepted their nomination. But we did have people who were nominated for those positions. For treasurer, we have Benny Allen Brooks, and for parliamentarian, we have Carl Jenkins.
And so those five are not opposed?
Kind of unopposed.
Okay, unopposed, and I think on last month's meeting, we voted on or agreed upon.
So it was agreed upon in our election process that if no one was nominated for a particular position, the president, whoever becomes that president, will have the opportunity to appoint. But also, it did say that, but I also want to make sure that it's clear that in our Constitution, it states that whoever the president appoints, we do have 2/3 power to overrule that person that he or she nominates. Appoints. So the power is still in the body's hand in case you all don't agree with that appointment.
So with that being said, and those five positions are unopposed.
So we can make a motion to do what we call they're deemed, the candidates, where they're deemed the winners by acclamation. If there are any questions about anything.
I'll make that motion.
Well, question.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
Yeah,
You do a motion for you.
Oh, okay.
I was just raising my hand to do the
Okay, motion, I make the motion that the nominees are accepted by acclamation.
Second.
Call for questions? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody.
Allow opportunity for our president-elect to have a few words this year.
Speech! Speech! Speech!
Let me move. That president is crazy.
You ready for me to speak, because everybody kind of tired?
Yes.
Not since January. Go ahead.
I want to get this one because I had this one.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
I would like to thank whoever nominated me. But I look forward to, taking the, baton and moving forward from the legacy that was created, from the great chapter presidents from, future or present or past. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. So, because I'm surprised. I'm really
First
surprised.
female president in a long time.
Yeah, so I'll be the first female president in a very long time.
Pave the way.
So, yeah.
Since Janet, it was like
Yeah,
80-something.
since 80 something. So, I look forward, yeah, thank you, Blake. But I look forward to, taking on, actually, I'll be honest, taking on some steps that
20K.
he had
besides the past presidents that stepped in this role, he's taking on some big steps. It's gonna be hard, so I'm gonna need y'all to back me up. Of course, because he has truly, not only everyone else that took on this role has left a legacy, but he's opened a lot of doors for this chapter the last 4 years. I'm honored to take on this role, and I look forward to creating a legacy and creating new open opportunities for the school business. So,
Yay!
Monica, Whitney, would y'all like to say anything?
I would just like to say thank you, and thank you for whoever nominated me as well. I am looking forward to the new year. Like Jasmine said, Burtis has left us a couple of legacies that we're going to have to move forward on. And we got you. We'll be able to take care of it, and we'll be able to move the chapter forward. So I look forward to it, and I know you guys will continue to come to the meetings and help us out.
We don't need them.
Thank you.
I would like to say thank you all, and again, thank you for nominating me, and also, oh, you did? But I am excited to be serving in this capacity, and I think Bernika's talking about Vertus, but Bernika created a legacy for us to have at least 50 members, so onward and upward. I want to challenge everybody here to bring somebody this year. Also, I've challenged myself in reviewing the rosters from the past 2 years where we've hit both 50. We lost like 18 people or so. So I think if we could keep the 50 we had and catch up with the other people who we kind of lost over for this year, we'd be looking pretty good. We probably could double the number. So that's my challenge to everybody here. But hopefully it'll be a big year.
Yes.
Whitney and Carl? Whitney.
I would like to thank all of the board, all of you all. I know some of you are stepping down, but we joined the chapter 2 years ago, and we came from another chapter. You all welcomed us with open arms, no questions asked.
Thank you.
And we do thank you all. You all are very professional. You are a superb team. So while you are still in office, as they say, I want to give you your flowers while you are here to be able to still smell them. Thank you. Yeah.
I want mine in my hand. I want my flowers.
Don't you do her ugly like that.
Benny and Carl,
I just wanted to say, in addition to what, I can never remember your name. Lois, what she just said. None of this was planned for me. I, first off, love this chapter. I love everybody that's in this chapter. We all have different personalities. We can agree to disagree, but with all of my heart, I really do love this chapter. And I cannot say enough about my cousin, because he's the one that brought me in. And, you know, just by inviting me to the reception, the homecoming reception in 2016, and I've been here ever since. So I don't know everybody by name. Most of y'all know I do. But for those that I don't, everybody is like a real family here, and I do mean that. I really do. So thank you all for the jobs that you all have, wonderful jobs that you've done. But I know the best is yet to come also. And as for support, the new team, y'all know I'm a talker, but y'all have my support.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for voting me parliamentarian again. Two terms. And I can't be this anymore. This second time. We like voters lead, sit in the background. No, but thanks to Blake, you know, he got me here. And I said I was gonna sit here for a while to see how it was. And then somebody nominated me for something. And I said, well, okay, you guys nominated me for that, so I'll take it. Then I got parliamentarian. So, I mean, this has been a blast. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. And, I really, really, you know, I like it. I mean, me and Billy will get into it.
Tell me who been the room don't get into it.
We've accomplished a lot of things. We moved it forward. We moved the chapter forward. And made some big strides. We got some big shoes to fill. But we'll keep it moving forward.
I just like to say, if Carl Wayne is finished, I just like to say thank you all for having confidence in me. And I've been the treasurer for 30 years. We will celebrate our 30th year this year. And I think this is gonna be my last term because we put some term limitations on it. We removed term limitations back in the day because we only had 5 people. And it wasn't normal for only 5 people to have term limitations. So we removed them. And when they revised the Constitution, they reinstated them. So this will be most likely my last term to serve for 2 years. However, I've been treasurer for 30 years. And I want I was treasurer / financial secretary because people does not write checks anymore. They go online. So the only checks that I receive are mine, Martha's, my husband, and Janice. We still old fashioned. Well, this is for fundraiser. I don't want nobody to go online to take a fundraiser. I want money. But anyway, thank you all for having confidence in me, and I would give JHJ money, and I just watch it like a hawk. I mean, you know, some chapters, well, I ain't gonna get in there. But just thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I would love to congratulate each and every one of you. This has been a beautiful past 4 years. Guys, I was so happy to see the cavalry arrive. For all of those years, I had the weight of the world on my shoulders. And for you guys to show up and do as good as you're doing, I really, really want to love and, congratulate you. And I want you to know, your new officers, I want to love you too at the end of your service, okay? So don't make me come out and retire. Thank you very much.
Oh, and for those who don't know, that's Mr. Brooks. That's the husband of Miss Penny Brooks. and president of the alumni chapter for about 14 years. 12 years.
For 12 years, we only had 5 members.
we had more.
I mean, 5 active members.
We do have more business.
I am just so happy to be retiring. I just don't know what to do. Congratulations to all of you officers. God bless you. If there's anything I can do to support you, please let me know. I will be at your call. Okay, also, I have a correction to a statement that Blake made. Okay. According to what he said, about the offices that are remaining open. Article 8, Section 4, the president reserves the right to appoint an individual to hold an office of an unexpired term. If the president's term becomes open, then the vice president moves up to that position, and he or she can appoint the new vice president or any other open position. We do not have anything in our constitution and bylaws to fill the vacancies. So we have to do a motion.
So, also in that same article, it states that, we can deem the election process the way we want to deem it. And that was one of the things that we deemed, at that last meeting. We actually said that we were gonna do that.
Okay.
We had an option A and an option B, and we.
No, what she's saying
It's not on the paper.
but we did mention it.
But we just need to make it formal, that's all. And it should have been made formal.
Saying make a motion.
To do something, to make it formal.
Well, I wanna make a motion, well, I move that we,
You got a question?
Wanda, you have a question? You have a comment? You have some help? You wanna give us? Clarification?
well, I guess I move to make a motion whereby the president gets to make an appointment to, open positions that are currently open for this election.
The president or the?
I'm sorry, the president-elect.
President-elect can't do anything until after January.
I mean, as of January 1st.
We'll get the motion.
But does that need to go for what? I thought the bylaw says the president can appoint.
Unexpired terms, we don't have any unexpired terms. Everybody's term is ended.
She's right.
To December. So and I'm not making a fuss of it, I just want everything to be fair and
Sure.
clear.
Sure.
That's all.
Absolutely.
But I also want y'all to understand y'all want y'all to understand that the power doesn't always, that power doesn't totally lie in the president. Whoever she appoints, you all could do it, 2/3 overrule, by whatever. I just want y'all to know that.
The other part says, section 5 says, the chapter may disapprove of any such appointment by 2/3 vote of members present at any regular, meeting. And as Blake said earlier, section 6, the election process should be any process that is deemed appropriate by the chapter.
So we need to make sure a motion has the language, right?
Yeah, motion
The
to
2/3 language.
president-elect.
Your motion.
So would you make your motion one more time?
Well, we have to do that because it says that in the, oh, yes, right.
Mine said her.
All right, so what we doing now? Cabernet here.
Ain't no Cabernet.
Anybody can motion.
Anybody can make a motion, you make the motion.
You already made it though.
Oh, amended, okay, so I'm.
You don't have to amend it, you did it right, I'm just trying to get it right.
Oh, well, she said I have to add the part about, the 2/3 thing, okay.
If we want.
All right, so I'll make a motion that the president, appoint.
No, it wasn't
The president.
Say we're saying president-elect, but she'll be the
President
president at the time.
Yeah.
She makes the motion.
Although it's in the
So this will be
Constitution,
January.
you still need to add it in the motion, although it's in the Constitution.
Because the Constitution isn't referring to the election, it's referring to
Unexpired
current.
terms.
Okay.
Well, I'll make a motion that as of January 1st, whoever the president is at that time fills the open positions that are currently open at that time. With the understanding that the chapter can overrule such appointment with 2/3 vote of the voting, members present. Question. Point of clarification.
Okay.
Question.
Yes, somebody wants to make a motion.
Second.
Somebody have to second first.
Wanda's second.
All right, question?
All right, the 2-year requirement for officers, will that stand? Or will you guys waive that 2-year membership? The 2-year membership of every officer is required.
He's saying for the appointed.
Okay, all officers are required to have a 2-year membership. Will that come into play, or will we be able to waive that? Just to fill the position?
No, the Constitution.
You have to change the Constitution.
Okay, so we understood.
Too much work.
You gotta lay it out.
So in the event that, that no one's eligible for the position just remain vacant? I think that's what he's asking.
Yes.
Because if you don't have someone that's 2 years in the chapter and eligible, and if someone else has already said to the position twice, what happens to the position? Does it stay vacant, or does it, like, what happens?
If no one gets it.
We'll cross that bridge when we get
Parliamentarian, you say something?
That's a good question.
Did
We ran into that situation in my work too, where we just kind of had to, like, literally appoint someone.
Okay.
We'll have our parliamentarian, research through the Robert's Rules of Order, and we'll come with the correct answer for that question. Thank you both.
Right, so we're gonna.
It's already been second, that was just a question.
Yeah.
Any more questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, congratulations. So in, December, there's 2 other chapters who, will be sworn in, who elections are, this year as well. And so the president of the National Alumni Association said that if, and it's gonna be in Houston, if we can come out, our, new officers, you could be sworn in. So all you'll be sworn in, but you'll have 3 that are not sworn in. So that you all can take office in January. And so, so our current president will, I guess, swear in those 3 that are appointed.
Yes.
What's the time, which is an event, right, or a date?
Yeah, it's the 21st, I believe, December 21st. I'll get all the information for all the incoming officers. Yes.
So why she just can't do it now? Pick who she wants.
Appoint? But thank you for asking, but not until January 1.
No.
You can approach her. You can start a discussion.
Okay.
You just gonna throw me out there like that? That's how we do.
Thank you for everyone staying with us throughout this process. We have quite a bit of things to take care of today. Announcements. BPA Alliance Holiday Social Toy Drive, December 5th, 6 to 10. Davis Mother Play on tomorrow, November 16th, 7 p.m. Rocket Spurs, December 16th, 7 p.m. And community service activity to be determined. We have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Oh, I have a question, I apologize.
Sure, no, go ahead.
The community service project, I know that we talked about visiting, the facilities. However, I have a student that has a disability. There are 8 people living in a home. Only 2 people are working, and I was wondering if we could do a basket. Yeah, give them a Thanksgiving basket. They really need that. The people in our office at the school where we've been given toiletries and things like that, but they need just a little more. And if we could put together a basket to give the young man and his family, because they really need it. He came to work on classes this morning and said, Ms. Lewis, do I smell bad? And I said, well, you kind of smell like you've been outside a lot. He said, well, I know that I smell like because I have to walk at least a half a mile from the bus stop to my house. He said, but I had to take a cold shower this morning because we don't have any, there's no hot water. So even a basket, and I asked him about the basket, he says, well, I don't want people to think that we're poor.
Okay, so you'll be the point of contact for that? And so we will not have another meeting, prior to Thanksgiving. And you wonder for Thanksgiving, how will folks get those items to you?
All you have to do is call me, I'll come pick it up.
Okay, so after the meeting, Martha, if you're interested, get with Martha after the meeting, make sure you all have each other's phone numbers, emails, etc. And, we can go from there. Okay, great, and I guess I saw one more hand.
Stephanie, you had a question?
I had a question before we adjourn.
Oh, yeah, it's just that, I went a days. Are we gonna wait until December 20th, when nobody's available other than for the meeting, or are we gonna decide now and make it official when we didn't have a Christmas party last year, and make it official so we can go to Ms. Martin's?
Okay, so thank you for that. It wasn't on here, but, December 20th, Palm Center. The location will go to Palm Center.
And we're gonna be in the training room, which has a capacity of 80 people.
So that's where our
It's our Christmas party.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we gonna decide what we gonna do?
Well,
Okay,
We'll
that's
take care of it.
Yeah.
No, there's.
The 21st is out.
21st.
House Friday.
Two.
It's gonna be first.
Also.
It's the 20th and
20th. Only JHJ Alumni chapter is on the 20th, and you'll receive, via email, an invite and all the information via email.
Right.
But thank you for that. So mark your calendars, December 20th, that's a Friday, holiday, celebration, holiday party. But thanks, that was something that needed to be said. Thank you.
Can I say?
Yes, at, Palm Center, what is it, Griggs Road, and.
It's
5330
5330 Griggs.
There you go.
5330 Griggs. And that's that's the main building. When you come in the main building, you go straight to the back. That's the conference room that we will be in, and it houses 80 people.
Same law as the Texas YMCA.
And you can park anywhere in the parking area. It's not restricted. It's 5330 Griggs. National has an office over there, and it's 102B. But you won't be going to National, you're going to the, one of the conference rooms. And it's, when you walk in the door, you walk forward and then you turn left. And go all the way to the end.
Thank you, Dave. We'll have some signs there.
There's a door right next to the tax office.
Any other one question? I don't wanna leave anyone out. I don't wanna, cut anyone off.
I second. No, 'cause I just got homework I gotta get to.
Okay.
11:59.
Order. We wanna open up for discussion before we adjourn about the Christmas celebration. So there's some questions about it.
Yeah, I was asking, do we do anything? Do we donate? What do we do?
We bring drinks.
I'm sorry, what?
You bring drinks though? I don't think you can.
We'll check.
I have not-
Then you bring drinks to the concert.
In a brown paper bag.
We'll research that. I don't know.
Come to the parking lot.
Exactly. You know how we do the walk level order?
Okay. Order, please. We'll send out a link or email if you wanna donate, for what you wanna do, if you wanna donate. But don't feel compelled, if you don't bring something, don't come, but we'll send out a link, like we've done in the past, sign up sheet and all those things.
And if anybody wanna do their donation now, I will accept it.
There you go. Yes.
Anybody.
What time on the 20th?
What time?
The 20th? Oh.
What a party. You said 10
That's something like 4 or 5 to 7. The time will be set out, everybody. Somebody will send you the
Whatever you all
information.
tell me, I just reserve, I put us down for the reservation. And they're nice, and they told me that I can revise it any way I want to.
But how do we know what we supposed to do? Is it, I mean, you say a Christmas party, what we gonna bring?
We're gonna send an email. Let me give it the recommendation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More information will be sent.
Okay, I'll make a motion to, can we please? Please. Yes, second, you have a second?
Yeah.
Third.
Martha? No, I made it earlier. He just-
Yes.
Yeah.
So Martha second?
Martha made the motion.
Martha made the motion,
I second the motion.
second. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, can I ask a quick question? Does everybody get their tickets?
Yes, ma'am.
Did everybody get their tickets? Now, if somebody wants to get some more tickets,